this video, I'm going to tell you the karma of Venus. Okay, what is the karma of Venus in your chart and how much important it is in your life to give you love, romance. So we will discuss about it and the importance of other signs as well. So what I have noticed, I will tell you, and if you want to take personal consultation, please check the website, and you can also follow my Instagram and my WhatsApp channel to get the astrology details. Okay, so let's restart. So the karma of Venus is what shows what you will have in your love life, and the karma depends upon your past life. What kind of life you have lived, what are your desires, and what are you going to get the fruits. So the placement of Venus in birth and Navamsha chart is very important to give you love, true love in your life. If your Venus is not good in your chart, then you cannot expect the things to be your way. So this thing is important. And now I have seen Venus placement with Saturn does not deny true love. Okay, yes, when Venus is aspected by Saturn, mutual aspect, then there is delay. But when it is with Saturn, I have seen in many charts that they still get true love, they are getting love marriage. So this thing happens. Now Venus sign matters, Venus placement matters. When Venus is with Ketu or in Ketu nakshatra, what it can do is it can make you dry in relationship, like you may not be interested in love or romance, or you will not be able to reciprocate properly, or you will not get the desired partner, or you will not be able to have that love and romance the way you desire. So it's like it creates incompatibility. Possible you may want romance, possible you may not want romance, but whatever the case is, it creates incompatibility in this thing. So the placement of Venus with Ketu gives you platonic love, but if it is very close to Ketu, then when it is close with Ketu, then it definitely brings some lack in your love life, in your romance. But when Venus is with Rahu, Rahu and Venus are friends, so we will not consider it to be afflicted. Venus with Rahu can give you true love. It's not like it cannot, but yes, degree is important. If it is very close to Rahu, if Venus is very close to Rahu, then it creates like cheating scenario or multiple partners or dissatisfaction, because Rahu wants, right? Rahu is never satisfied. So it creates that dissatisfaction in your love life, which is very important. That is the reason you may look for multiple partners, because you don't feel satisfied. So degree matters a lot. Okay, so Venus in the friendly sign is very important. If it is placed in a sign in which it is friendly, it's very good. And Venus in Rahu nakshatra also gives intense desire of romance, intense desire of love. But this intensity, if it's not satisfied, then you look for multiple partners. That's why Rahu gives multiple partners, where it is connected to the 7th house or 7th lord or Venus. It gives multiple partners because lack of satisfaction, where you are looking for that intense satisfaction, and if you don't get it from a particular person, then you will look for someone else. Okay, this is because Rahu has its own criteria of partners, own desires, and if it is not satisfied, it becomes crazy. It wants that satisfaction. Rahu is like do or die, means get it or leave it. There is nothing middle. Rahu is impatient. There is no patience. Either get it or lose it. Simple. This is Rahu energy. That's why it creates problem. With Saturn, see, with Saturn it can give you true love and everything. But what it does is it makes you very practical when it comes to love. You think practically. and you become realistic. You don't want to live in illusion. You want to see things in a practical way. So it creates a problem. Although you will get married and everything will be very stable, but you will need stability, you will need patience, you will be practical. This is what will happen here with Venus and Saturn. So Venus and Saturn is not very good for romance and that obsessive love. It's not very good placement. But still, it never denies your marriage. It still gives you very stable, calm, and very serious partner who is serious and loyal with you. Because we want a partner who is serious and loyal with us and loves us. So we want a partner whose qualities like Saturn's quality like serious, loyal with us, only talks to us, and Venus quality that should love us, should be romantic. So these qualities is what you want to have. So with Venus and Saturn, you will definitely get a right partner the way you want to. But if it is very close to Saturn, then it brings that lack of that romance in the marriage. Okay, especially in the Navamsha chart. Navamsha chart is very important because it tells you how your relationship will grow into, or what changes your relationship scenario will bring in your life. Okay, how will be your married life? No matter how much afflicted your birth chart is, but how will be your married life? This is seen from the Navamsha chart. And if you have afflicted birth chart, it's better to marry after 28 so that you can have a stable married life. And if your birth chart is afflicted, it shows you have some lots of karmas to pay. Okay, then only you will find someone with whom you will feel happy, because you have some karmic debt to be paid off, especially if Venus or seventh lord is connected to sixth house. When it comes to love and relationship, you need to see the placement of Venus. You need to see where your Venus is placed, how it is placed. Is it with friends? Is it with enemy? Or is it aspected by malefics? Or what is the scenario? See, Venus and Jupiter is also not very good combination for love, for romance. Uh, Especially if they are mutually aspecting each other, because although it gives you loyal partners, stable and long lasting marriage, but still it can also give you issues, because Jupiter is a dharmic planet, right? It's not connected with romance, but Venus is connected with romance. So conflicting energy is there, but still Venus and Jupiter is still acceptable. It's not a bad combination. It still can give you a very loyal, devoted partner. So yeah, but yes, Venus and Jupiter are enemies, so conflict will be there in your marriage, right? So this way we see. And then Venus with Mars. If Venus is with Mars, then in this case it makes you very passionate, right? Venus and Mars are very opposite, we know, and that's why it makes you very sexual. You fight in love, arguments happen, incompatibility issues happen when Venus is connected with Mars, because Venus rules the seventh and Mars rules the first house originally. So that is the reason why this happens, because they are both opposite. So fights, arguments in love happens, but it also makes you very passionate in love, intense in love. So you need that intensity, especially sexual intensity is important here, depending upon the sign. So this thing is important, and if it is aspected by Jupiter, it's very good. Otherwise it makes you very intense and very passionate, very sexual. So you should go for a partner with whom you can feel passionate, okay, with whom you can feel that intense energy. Otherwise you will not feel happy, because Mars is what I want it. In any case, I want to win. So it makes, Venus takes the energy of Mars here, because Mars is always more powerful than Venus. Mars will always have more say in a conjunction, because Mars is powerful than Venus. It's a malefic, high class malefic planet. So it will have more power than Venus. So Venus will take the energy of Mars, where love will become a competition, a war. So makes you very possessive, very passionate. This type of energy is there, and that's why fights and arguments can happen in your marriage relationship. But still, if it is well placed, it can give you a very intense and passionate relationship and marriage. So this combination has some good effects, some bad effects, some neutral effects, but it depends upon the sign also, like which sign it is placed, and the degree, how much they are apart. So these things we need to see, but overall it's a good placement. So yeah. And then Venus with Sun. So Venus with Sun is something which is not acceptable, especially with Venus is very close to Sun, because it creates ego clashes. Somewhere it clearly shows that in the past life you were egoistic in your marriage, you are egoistic in your relationship, lots of ego clashes. So the only way is to let go your ego in relationship and marriage. You need to little bit compromise in your marriage and relationship, otherwise it won't work. Now here also we need to check what is the power of Sun. If this conjunction is in Libra, then Sun is debilitated, so Sun is not having much power here. So Venus will have more say here. Like I had a chart in which Sun and Venus were very close, like 2 degrees apart, in 11th house in Libra. Yeah. And that man was very much scared of his wife. She was very dominating lady, and he was very scared of her. He was not able to say anything. So this thing it shows. So Sun, where its place is important, then only you will be able to know if ego clashes will happen or not. Okay. So yeah, Sun's power is of course important, but Venus should not be in combustion. When Venus is in combustion, it loses its all power, and then it's not good. And for these people, they need to like develop lots of self-love and radiate lots of loving energy in the environment, and give true love to people, and be loyal and honest, and walk on the right path, give their partner true love, compromise in the relationship. Then this Venus will start giving you good results. Ego, anger, jealousy, hatred, and being proud of yourself, showing off, these things will make your relationship very bad. So the only way you can do is you need to keep yourself in true love, and radiate true love in the environment, in the surrounding with your partner, right? So this is good. And then you will get good results of this placement. Okay, and you will attract a good partner. And then Venus with Mercury is also a very good placement. It makes you a poet, a romantic writer, and you know how to like impress your partner with your romantic words, because you have that power. You are very romantic, you have a very sweet way of communication. Anyone can get impressed with you easily. You are very attractive and very charming, and your communication style is very loving, very caring. You are a very caring person, and you are very intelligent and clever as well. You understand true love, you know how to make your partner happy, you know how to impress your partner. So this is a very good placement, Venus and Mercury together. However, this can also give you multiple relationship, because Mercury is a dual planet, but it not always happens. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes it just gives you a very beautiful relationship. So Venus and Mercury is a good placement. It makes you a good lover because you know how to communicate, how to impress someone, how what is your love language. So you have a very romantic love language. You are able to impress a person, you are able to impress your partner. So anyone will be very happy with you provided it's well placed. And then it makes you very romantic, a romantic lover it makes you. So it's a very good placement. And then Venus with moon. So Venus with moon is also a good placement, although they are considered to be enemies. But it basically what it makes you very very emotional, very sensitive, very caring, and relation you are always thinking of relationships. And relationships play a huge role in your life. And you're very loving, very gentle person. And this is a very good combination because it makes you a very gentle soul, very calm, and you are able to understand others feelings, you are able to understand others emotions. But at the same time it makes you very very emotional as well. You easily get hurt. So this is something which is not good because it makes you very sensitive. Little things hurt you, you become overthinker, and you are not able to tolerate any kind of negativity. Like, you are not able to tolerate if someone uses bad words for you, if someone hurts you. So it makes you a very sensitive soul where you only expect love from people, where you only expect care and support from people, and if you don't get it, it hurts you. So this thing it does. Overall it's a good combination. If other placements support, it's a good combination. But yes, you, as you are a loving soul, you should radiate that true love in the environment. Venus is always good in its own nakshatra, in Mercury friends nakshatra. Okay, so Venus is good in Anuradha nakshatra, Venus is good. All friends nakshatra it's good, own nakshatra it's good, all friends sign it's good, all all friend sign is good, neutral sign is good. But when Venus is exalted, can it give you true love, or what it basically does? Because many people they suffer with Venus in Pisces. So Venus, see, Pisces is a sign of losses, so any planet here will not give you the things easily. Although Venus is considered exalted here, but you need to understand Pisces is the natural sign of loss, losing something. So you will get, but you need to lose something. There are some karmas to pay as well. Here you are a very loving and gentle soul, and you know that you don't get the things according to your expectations, or you love very hard. The only thing here is learn to let go. See, the only thing we can do is we can truly love a person. We can do 100% for that person, but that person will love us or not, it is their choice. We cannot do anything about it. So you are a loving soul, you should radiate love in the environment, true love in the environment, and listen to your intuition always when it comes to love, but you cannot force anyone to love you. So Venus in Pisces, they can do, the thing is, they should give true love to their partner, and listen to their intuition, listen to their heart, and become spiritual, and believe that things will get better for them. Surrender to the divine, and don't need to stress or worry. And because Pisces is a sign of charity, what you need to give in charity is your love. The more you give love, the more you will receive love. Although you may face lots of issues in your life because of this placement, broken heart or anything, but you should not stop giving true love, because that is your quality, and one day your love will be repaid to you. So just think that I have to give my true love as charity now. Okay, so this thing you need to do, it's very important. Venus in Taurus is good, Gemini is good. Cancer Venus is a little bit tricky because it's the enemy sign, but still we can consider it to be good. But Venus in Pusha, can be tricky because you give lots of love but you don't get in return, and then it hurts you. And then it is Magha Venus is good, but state create issues because it's Ketu Nakshatra. Venus in Purva Falguni is good. Venus in Uttara Falguni can create ego clashes. Then Venus comes in the debilitated sign of Virgo. So here it's good, it's not bad, depending upon where it is. Important, it's not afflicted. Venus in Libra is good. Venus in Scorpio is very good. For deep, intense love, Venus in Scorpio is amazing. I love this placement because it gives you a partner who can truly and deeply love you. Very deeply, especially in Anuradha. Deep, intense love will be there, and no, nothing like cheating will be there. So it's a very good. But yes, here also you have some karmas to pay. True love will not come easily. And then it is Moola Nakshatra. So Moola is tricky, where you get attached and then you don't get the love the way you want to. So it becomes tricky for you. Venus in Jyeshtha is good. It's not bad. It's in the Friends Nakshatra. But in Moola, it creates lots of issues. The only thing you can do is self-love and radiate love in the environment. Whenever Venus is afflicted, I only suggest radiate love. Radiate as much as love you can. You will receive back. Because what is the law of universe? Whatever you give, you receive back. Radiate love, lots of love in the environment. You will get it back. Trust me. No matter how much your Venus is afflicted, do it, you will get it. Okay? So Venus in Purvashara is good, Uttarashada is good, but as it is in the Sun Nakshatra, ego clashes can happen. So then comes Shravana, Dhanishta, Venus in Dhanishta. So in Dhanishta, Venus can give you very rich partner, someone who is entering in your life to give you money. But here is the thing, that there is some karma with Dhanishta and marriage. So it will not be smooth, there will be ups and downs. And as it is the Mars Nakshatra, you will need to fight for your love. You will need to fight for your marriage. Things will not be easy. You will have to keep patience. And then comes Shatabisha is also good. It's Rahu Nakshatra. Just like I told you, it gives lots of desire of marriage. Here also you need to become a giver of love, and don't much become over expressive here. With Venus and Shatabisha, you don't have to become over expressive, otherwise you will lose your partner, they will lose their interest. You have to be expressive but not that over. Okay, remember this thing. And you need to see if other person is putting efforts for you or not. This is important. And then Venus in Purva Bhadra, Bhadra, and then Venus in Uttara Bhadrapada, and then Venus in Revati. Venus in Revati is very good. If it is in Revati, it's amazing. In Uttara Bhadrapada, it can create some issues, because Pisces is a sign of letting go. So just like I told you, give love, true love, and you will receive it back. Then no matter where it's placed, you will get it. Then Venus in Purva Bhadra shows in the past life you did some mistake regarding love, and in this life you will regret it very much. So what you will do is, if like you hurt your partner unintentionally, then in that case it will make you stress that why I did it, I should have not did it. If your breakup happens, then you will like analyze it. Was it my mistake? Did I do something wrong? So you will analyze it, because you cannot tolerate that your love relationship breaks because of your mistake. So you will always try your best in the relationship, and if it breaks because of your mistake, you will regret it very deeply. So overthinking happens in love and relationship, and they naturally want to serve their partner because they think that they have not done enough for their partner. So you need to come out of this and bring little bit balance. Okay, so this thing happens, and yeah, we have covered almost all. So Venus placement becomes very important. It should not be afflicted, it should be well placed. And seventh house is also important. If seventh house is not well placed, if seventh house is not good, then Venus will give you love, but it will not turn into marriage. Then fifth house is very important. If fifth house is not supporting, your love will not turn into marriage. You will fall into love, you will enter into relationship, but no marriage will happen. So seventh house is the final say. If it is not supporting, if it is not well placed, then your love and relationships will not turn into marriage. You will fall in love, you will enjoy sexual pleasure, everything, but it will not turn into marriage. You can get multiple partners. So seventh house has the final say. Venus is important, fifth house is important, then only you can have a long lasting happy married life. And for females, Jupiter's blessings are important. If Jupiter is blessing, then you can definitely get true love. If Jupiter is not blessing, then it will create problem in marriage. So females should pray Lord Brihaspati on Thursday. And for males, Venus is important, so they should pray Goddess Lakshmi on Friday. Do some donations in the Goddess Lakshmi temple, take her blessings. Respect women, it is important. If you don't respect women, you will not have a good married life. Respect women. For females, respect gurus, never disrespect guru or religion. Males, never disrespect women. So it will help to improve your Venus and give you good result regarding relationship and marriage. So I hope this video was helpful. May God bless you. Take care. Bye.